What is up, YouTube? It is your boy, Running Man, and we are back with another piping hot episode of the Slashily Ever After podcast featuring me, the Alaskan Nightmare, the king of horror ASIM, and...
Jeez, Brittany.
Brittany's, my wife, not yours. Get your own. Get your own. So, did we ever tell the podcast that we set a date for the wedding?
I don't know. So, maybe.
If we didn't let you guys know, we are getting married July 11th, 2026. So, save the date for a very special wedding episode of Slashily Ever After.
Are we recording?
We'll do something before. we're not gonna do it at the wedding, but we'll do something ahead of time.
Okay.
It'd be cool to do a themed episode for wedding stuff. I'm sure that's themed.
Bride of Chucky.
Bride of Chucky would be lit. Yeah. We actually have.
And maybe Bride of Frankenstein.
You got me for our first Valentine's Day. Didn't you get me a Chucky and Tiffany shirt?
I did.
Yeah. Those are goals for y'all. If you're at home taking notes, those are goals, lady goals, man goals, non-binary partner goals. Whatever you're looking at, whatever you're into, we support you. But make sure it's a horror one. Okay? That's all I ask. Just make sure it's a horror one. So let's talk about what we've been up to. What have we been up to? We've been watching scary stuff. What scary stuff? So we talked last episode.
Finished rewatching the first 2 seasons of Stranger Things.
So this is my Stranger Things shirt. I wanted to wear it because it's getting old. It's getting weathered, and I don't know how long it'll be before I have to put this one out to pasture. But I am a huge Stranger Things fan. Have been since season 1 off the rip, and we're very excited for the upcoming totally BS Netflix scam of releasing 3 chunks of the season. So you have to subscribe for 3 separate months of Netflix. We're not going to talk about how predatory streaming services are because we subscribe to all of them because we watch all the stuff. So can't complain about things that you actively participate in, right? If we had any conviction about it, we unsubscribe, but we want to watch scary stuff. So we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing it up, though, so we could talk about Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. We watched the first 2 seasons. She's seen up through season 3. So we're going to get through season 3, and then she's going to get a first watch of season 4 and season 5. And then we're going to come back together to watch season 6. So sometime in the next few months, we're going to bang those out. But I think we're going to
I thought this new season was season 5.
Is it season 5? So you've only missed season 4?
Yeah, I just haven't watched the most recent one. I was like, wait a minute.
Thank you for fact checking me live. That's insane. You're so smart. Do you want to get hitched?
Are you mad at me?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm literally what? Bro, I was like, that was a genuine thank you. I didn't.
Oh, you're welcome.
I say thank you for fact checking me live because then we don't have to do one of the.
Oh yeah.
Things
but they're the best.
They are the best, and maybe we'll do one here just because it'd be silly.
Right.
But no, I'm super happy you said that. Please always correct me if I'm wrong about something on the podcast.
Yeah, because there's the Demogorgon for season 1.
Mm-hmm.
There's the shadow thingy for season 2.
Okay.
There's the pool stuff for season 3.
Yep.
There's Running Up That Hill, season 4.
Yep.
And then the one season 5.
And season 5 is where it all comes down. But yeah, that's
okay,
pretty.
Perfect.
I think that was a pretty good breakdown. Stranger Things. It's good stuff.
That's all I know about it.
So we're gonna get caught up. We're gonna kind of shelve that for a minute, though. We might actually. I think we should power through Stranger Things and then start Walking Dead. We were gonna do Walking Dead. We were gonna do Walking Dead first because Walking Dead is coming to Dead by Daylight, which is my favorite game ever and the game that I stream for a job. So we're really excited about Walking Dead. But the thing is, my excitement for Walking Dead isn't gonna change, and I really do want to rip through. She's still rocking Ozzy. It's been a week. And
the Prince of Darkness.
She can't stop thinking about the Prince of Darkness, which I get it. He's my first rock concert ever, and he is a legend. He will be missed. He was one of the stranger things I've ever known. You know?
He's the strangest
in a world. But yeah, so we're going to get back on Stranger Things. We'll talk a little bit about it. We will talk about it once it's out. We'll do an episode. We'll probably do we'll come up with some themed episodes too. We got a lot we want to talk about. And we want to have an excuse to watch this stuff for the podcast. So, but today what we're talking about is what's hot, kind of not necessarily now. By the time you're seeing this, M3Gan 2.0 is already available on streaming. So if you haven't already watched it, you don't have an excuse because you don't even have to listen to loud people chew popcorn in your ear. You can just watch it in your living room. But we decided to watch M3Gan 2.0, and then we're going to talk about Jurassic World. So let's get right into it with our first film, Yo. Yeah, I'm sorry. M3Gan! All right.
M3Gan with the 3.
M3Gan. M3Gan. I kept calling him M3Gan when we were watching it.
M3Gan came out in 2022. PG-13. Honestly, while I was typing all this stuff up, I thought they were rated R movies, by the way.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of violent.
They don't need them.
No.
They didn't need it. But go on.
Yeah, so PG-13, hour 42. Pretty chill. What's that tagline, baby?
She's more than a toy. She's family. I like that little stereo. That's good. Yeah, so she's more than a toy. She's family. Tagline. It's good.
A brilliant toy company roboticist uses artificial intelligence to develop M3Gan, a lifelike doll programmed to emotionally bond with her newly orphaned niece. But when the doll's programming works too well, she becomes overprotective of her new friend with terrifying results.
Banger. All right, so I watched this film when it was new. I remember this film getting a lot of undue hate, and I do think that it's outlived that, and it ended up kind of becoming a cult classic. But I remember initially people were like not impressed, and I was like, this movie rules. This rules, and this is such a good...
Were they not impressed after watching the movie?
I don't recall.
Because if they're like not impressed by like the concept, I get it. Because I had no interest in seeing this movie, but after watching it, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, so I think that it's very funny, and it's very like it kind of pokes fun in itself. It immediately stopped taking itself seriously, but it's like serious enough that it's, I don't know. This to me is, again, it's up there with like Child's Play in this category of like kids doll like goes crazy. Like I don't know, is that what is the category? Like animatronic, like I don't know. I put this with Child's Play, right? With Chucky, like it's kind of in the same concept, right?
Yeah,
like
no, I agree.
Like a kid's toy turned murderer turned psycho, right?
Yeah.
Super wholesome somehow, super wholesome all the way through. M3Gan is fantastic in terms of like being a likable antagonist, a lovable antagonist, right? Just yeah. So Amy Donald and Jenna Davis, I guess, tag teamed the M3Gan voice acting, but they slapped completely slapped.
I think they were like physically her, and then also voice acting.
So
her.
one of them was physically, and one of them was voice. Is that?
I didn't look into it that much.
We didn't dig in that deep. Okay. Well, if
I'm
one of
pretty
you...
sure like the facial structure is based off of them, as well as like the general body movements, because they had to like. I don't know what it's called, but when they're like filming like a body moving, I'm pretty sure that was them.
Gotcha.
And obviously the voice
okay.
acting.
So we're going to go. I'm going to give it to you right up here. We're going to give you more information about who's credited where, because I don't want either Amy Donald or Jenna Davis to watch the podcast and think that we don't appreciate their individual contribution to what is, I don't know if it's just me, and she'll back me up on this. When the M3Gan 2.0 trailer started going, I was like so excited. I was like, baby, I love that movie. M3Gan was so fun. I remember when I watched it, I was rolling solo, watched it by myself, and I was like, the whole time I was like delighted. I was like laughing, and I loved like, I love like subtle humor, and just how it's like, it was so ironic throughout all the characters. Like for instance, Ronnie Chang as David, the CEO, is such an ironic character. Like he's just the CEO. He's like so extra. I don't know if you ever watched the show, those of you at home have watched the show Silicon Valley, but he was like plucked right out of the show Silicon Valley with like this whole cliche, out of touch billionaire CEO tech idiot. It was just, he's so good, right? And M3Gan was so good, and Gemma was so good as like the, I mean, her character was ironic, but she was very serious when it came to her family, and like she was protecting her sister. Again, spoilers for a movie that's 3 years old, but very early in the film.
Well, they say it in there.
Yeah, she's
her
orphaned.
Niece.
Okay.
She's an orphan niece.
Okay, well, Violet McGraw as Katie, she's orphaned. She ends up moving in with her aunt Gemma, who is a tech guru working for a kids' toy factory, and they make like little Furby adjacent characters. Even in the intro, the opening sequence where we see Katie orphaned, they were like ironic. They were making fun of like those kids, the parents, rest their souls. It wasn't a Batman situation where you're like clutching, oh, I'm so sad. It was like they made fun of the parents as their parents were passing away. They had made fun of the concept of the little Furby character. It was just all the way through the movie. It was a satire almost.
Yeah.
But they do it in such a way. It's not like a Naked Gun style satire where it's very obvious. They do it in such a way that it was also kind of serious. And it's just, for me, it hit. I guess if it didn't hit for you, it didn't hit. For me, it absolutely hit. and I love this movie. I was so happy to rewatch it. I'll be happy to rewatch it again. It was just, and I could not wait to see M3Gan 2.0 when I found out that was a thing. So let me let you talk about it a little bit.
No, I mean, I don't have anything to disagree about. I really liked it. I was very hesitant on watching it. I was like, this movie looks stupid. I don't want to watch this.
Yeah, I had to try. I kind of had to twist her arm to get her.
I think part of the reason why is because the trailers for M3Gan 2.0 are awful.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more when we talk about 2.0.
So it made me not want to see the original M3Gan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what was going on during the original M3Gan 2022, post-COVID. Mm-hmm. I just didn't see it. I don't know why.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to look up James Wan. So yeah, James Wan's the Insidious guy. He was involved as well. He was one of the writers, correct?
Yeah, so he came up with the storyline. I think he's credited with M3Gan 2.0, but I don't think he actually directly worked on M3Gan 2.0 by
Gotcha.
the way.
Maybe he just like invented the characters with them.
Yeah,
Anyways,
he and the other person created the characters.
so he and Akela Cooper.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, James Wan's like an icon, right? He's like a big household name, and he had his little fingers in this one. So, all right. So we've kind of gone over M3Gan a little bit. Let's go ahead and slide right into M3Gan 2.0. Now M3Gan 2.0 again, and we'll go right before we even do any of the intro stuff. We're both going to come in agreement that their marketing campaign was bad.
Awful.
It was bad. The trailers did not hit. They were shoved down your throat. The film looked like it was going to be a slog. And again, we talked about this in the past on Slashily. I'm really plugged into horror Twitter, where the bulk of my social media consumption comes from is Twitter. I'm starting to dip my toes in Instagram and Threads a little bit, but for now, I'm really an X guy. And the overwhelming opinion was, I'm going to watch it, but I don't really want to. Like, right? I'm going to slog through it.
I was so dreading watching this movie. Like, thank God they didn't actually put the Britney Spears song that's in the trailer in the movie, because I was like, no.
You kept waiting for that to happen.
I did it again. I was like, I can't.
Right.
Like, I love Britney Spears.
No.
But I can't with that song. Because
Right.
every single movie we saw, that trailer was in front of it.
Yep.
It was so
and again,
bad.
we talked about this with Speak No Evil, but M3Gan 2.0 had a very similar in your face, down your throat marketing campaign. Like, they wanted us to know about the movie. And again, it ruined it for her. It ruined the build for her, not ruined the movie, because she loved the movie.
No, the movie was great.
It didn't ruin it ruined the build. For me, it worked because I loved M3Gan and I was excited about this one, and I had faith that it was going to be better than the trailer. So I'll never forget. We'll give you guys the intro and we'll talk about it. But Brittany and I went to the movies, and I don't remember what we were saying. Maybe it was 28 years later. And I saw they were going to have a M3Gan 2.0 bucket and cup and stuff. And I'm like, babe, I got to get it. And she's like, why? No. What? You're going to get? Are you serious right now?
It was 28 years later,
and
by the way.
who enthusiastically agreed that it was the right choice to get it
Me.
after we saw the movie. Okay,
Yeah, the movie was really good.
Redemption.
So,
All right. So take
M3Gan
us away.
2.0 came out June 27th of 2025, PG-13, 2 hours long, so a tad bit longer than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
What is the tagline, baby?
Tagline is, miss me? Yeah, I did miss you.
After the underlying tech for M3Gan is stolen and misused by a powerful defense contractor to create a military-grade weapon known as Amelia, M3Gan's creator Gemma realizes that the only option is to resurrect M3Gan and give her a few upgrades, making her faster, stronger, and more lethal.
I want to be taller. All right, so again, we've kind of gone over this.
I think they made that because it's the same girls that did M3Gan.
They just wanted to make sure because she's grown up a little bit more.
Because they're like growing up.
That's so cool.
I'm pretty sure that's why they
That's
did
so
that.
cool. We will again. We'll confirm or deny it. Right here.
Right?
Wow. Yeah. So again, we've talked about this a lot. It's been a recurring theme, but again, a complete tone shift from M3Gan to M3Gan 2.0. Like, M3Gan was kind of a slow burn. What's going to happen as the animatronic gets a little bit more crazy and a little bit more nuts, and then the grand final, the final act of like going nuts and murdering a bunch of people. This one was more, it was written from I mean, you're more brainy about it. Do you have an idea, like how the first one was more of like a horror film, and this one was more of like a.
So I think that actually kind of shows through with the writers. So it says it at the bottom of the poster that it's based on characters, the two writers from the original movie, Cooper and Juan.
Mm-hmm.
I think only the director actually wrote it. So it is definitely a different tone shift. It's more action for sure.
Yeah, definitely more action.
But it's very, again, why I was shocked that it was PG-13. It's very violent action.
Yep.
Which I think is where the horror element comes in. Like, it's definitely a horror movie.
Absolutely,
it's not
a horror
your classic
film,
horror movie, but it's definitely still a horror movie.
Definitely still
but
a
it is
horror
a lot
movie.
more action.
Yep, and there was excellent, and so it was long, but doesn't feel long. I agree with you.
Yeah,
It didn't feel like a 2-hour movie. I thought that it had
a lot funnier,
It had
too.
it was very funny, laugh out loud funny. It had very different but like good chapters, basically. Like the first chapter sets you up for the second chapter, sets you up for the third chapter, sets you up for a great twist.
It's a great way to put
and
it.
an excellent ending. And so, and I kind of enjoyed every chapter. They could have almost made it 2 movies, I feel like. But instead they didn't do that. They squeezed it into one. Fantastic movie though. I loved it. I would say it's not even close to the best movie we've seen this year, but might be my favorite movie we've seen this year. Just in terms of, all the intangibles where it's like, I kind of didn't expect it to hit this much and then it hit way more than it did. I'm just,
The trailer doesn't do it justice.
It really
isn't.
no.
It doesn't spoil anything. But the trailer's nothing like the movie.
No, it looks stupid. And
Yeah.
the trailer makes it look like a straight action movie. But again, the trailer does not, which again, it's like kind of hits, right? We had problems with like the companion trailer, for example, kind of
too much
revealing
away.
too much. And then with this film, with M3Gan 2.0, it basically didn't reveal anything about what the chapters look like. It just gives you a couple of snippets. And then
there's a bad robot and Megan has to come back.
Yep.
That's it.
That's pretty much it. And you know that we have returning characters. You have Gemma is returning.
Yeah,
Katie's
all the
returning,
same
so.
actors and characters are the same people.
Yeah, it was awesome too, and it really did a good job of like breathing life into. Let me scroll back here. So it was Cole and Tess, who are Gemma's like right hand and left hand mans, working with like her tech project. So they kind of started, M3Gan 2.0, light spoilers. They started their own company and they're working on more ethical things rather than AI. But you really get to kind of meet Cole and Tess more and get like some more depth into their characters. Like it's kind of great. It's almost like, again, they recycled a lot of characters, but they told new stories. And so nothing feels like rehashed. Nothing feels like it was beaten to death. It's a great film.
I also really like that they were able to use the same actors.
Same.
Yeah, because a lot of times when that happens, when the movie is so successful the first time, they'll end up like already doing another movie and they don't have time for this one.
True. Yeah.
Or they get too big for the britches and think they deserve to be paid more kind of thing. So I really liked that they were able to bring back the same like actual cast as the first movie.
Yep. So yeah, it's fantastic. 10 out of 10 experience. It's available now on streaming. I highly recommend it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's already out. I have been talking about that, telling people to watch it. So you don't have an excuse to skip it now. Go
Very
see
good.
it. It makes a great double feature, I think. We watched
watch
M3Gan
them
the night
back to
before.
back.
Yeah, it makes a great double feature.
It won't feel very long. Maybe like watch one, go grab some lunch or some dinner, and then finish with the second one.
And I cannot recommend the
For your
experience
drinks and
enough.
dessert.
It's very fun. Again, I will say that the second one was less. It was very, very funny, laugh out loud funny, but also didn't feel as like ironic as the first. I think that's one of the complaints we've kind of heard about it underperforming in the box office is that people were looking for it to be kind of the same ironic tone in the first one, but they went a little bit more direct with the comedy in this one. I think it was still really funny, very funny. And, And shout out to Christian, our Aristotle, the Aristotle Athari. It's got to be my favorite new character.
Christian.
The Christian. Is that how you pronounce it? It's so good. Again, that's an example of how it's like maybe not really the more ironic style of comedy, but there's this like really pretentious character that's introduced named Christian, and everybody mispronounces his name as Christian. He says it's Christian. So, anyways, watch the movie. Love the movie like we did. Let us know in the comments what you thought about the movie.
Did you hate it? Did you love it?
Did you hate it? Did you love it? Do you agree with the initial? Because it came out with a whimper, not with a bang. Now, like a lot of horror movies have been hitting lately and coming out with these like massive opening weekends, and M3Gan 2.0 brutally underperformed, which was funny because as it was underperforming, everything I was hearing was that it was great, including somebody who I trust in movies that was like, I'm going to go see it again. And so I'm like, okay, so what's happening? Why is it underperforming? And I think it was the marketing campaign flopped. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll teach you that you can stumble
It's a
out of the
fine
gate.
line of doing too much and not enough.
Yeah, real. And so I think that history will be good to this one, and it'll be looked back on positively. But opening weekend was kind of a flop. So maybe go see it in the theater if you guys still have it. Support these guys because it was really fun. And I hope we get a third. Like, they've got me sold on a third now completely. So didn't really.
I guess I was about to say they didn't really leave it open for a third, but they also didn't leave the first one open for a second.
They didn't.
So.
No, I was just thinking the same thing. Without saying too much, it's not really open ended in that way. But they could definitely pull a third movie out with.
Yeah, they could make something.
Because again,
happen.
that's the second movie is a total tone shift from the first. It's entirely different story. So they could do a third. I think it could hit. So hopefully they do because I'd like to see more. I really like M3Gan. I think M3Gan's great.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like.
No.
Oh, we have to talk about another movie. Brother, I'm out here in such a hurry to run away when we got possibly the best film of the year still to talk about. I'm so sorry to you, Jurassic World.
Rebirth.
Watch. Forgetting that last part.
It's like it's in the series. Are you okay?
Yeah, just home.
Jurassic World Rebirth came out July 2nd, 2025. Another PG-13 action/horror, because it is horror.
Yeah.
2 hours and 13 minutes. What's that tagline, baby?
The tagline is "A new era is born." Dun, dun, dun. So, with the tagline "A new era is born," before we get into the rest,
The D-Rex.
does it sound like a new era is born? Does it sound like they're going to start like a new? Because remember, we had the Lost World arc was a trilogy, and it was all with Chris Pratt. And so, are we to believe that Scarlett Johansson as Zora Bennett is the new lead in a Jurassic World trilogy? Is that what we're to believe, or is a new era is born? Is
this his daughter?
I mean, I don't really.
No.
Oh, damn! I was like, whoa, she's so smart.
I was like,
Mega
the Rebirth.
Right, but no. So I'm just curious. I'm curious if this tagline is teasing that they're like planning multiple movies, or if it's just a tagline. And I will tell you guys, we'll look it up and let you know if there's like confirmed sequels coming. Because we don't know. We didn't do that research. But
I wonder if it just is as if the Jurassic World Chris Pratt series didn't exist because this movie follows the original Jurassic Park movie from 1993. Remember everything?
Is this one canon?
This one is, I don't know. I guess that's a good thing we should have looked up.
We ought to have looked these things up. But will.
It happens in present day because
we'll
it talks about how it was 32 years later. So that's 32 years from 93, which is when the first one came out.
I think it is canon, and I think that the Jurassic World was like the experiments that they did, like post Jurassic. We'll do our research and we'll come back. We'll circle back on this, but let's just talk about the movie and what we thought about it, and then we'll follow up later. Or we could just cut this all the way out and. We could just do like a huge Jurassic. We just derail all of our plans for the summer and watch all the Jurassic Park movies in order and then do an episode. We're not going to do that.
No.
Let's just talk about this.
I would love to do that, but we don't have time.
We're not making that time.
We will do that though. We should do that one day.
Eventually we will.
Maybe it's like an anniversary for the original Jurassic Park.
So forgive us for not doing our homework.
Wow. Anyways.
Let's talk about the movie. And then next episode, we'll do an addendum and tell you what we discovered on Jurassic World and what our thoughts are. Maybe. Okay, I got an idea, but we don't want to tell you. So,
okay.
Go ahead.
5 years after the events of... It literally says it in there. Okay. It's so funny.
We're just wondering where this fits in the canon. Anyways, would you like to read the description of the movie?
5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, covert operations expert Zora Bennett is contracted to lead a skilled team on a top secret mission to secure genetic material from the world's 3 most massive dinosaurs. When Zora's operation intersects with a civilian family whose boating expedition was capsized, they all find themselves stranded on an island where they come face to face with a sinister, shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades.
Okay, so it's very funny this whole thing was very funny to me. But what we're doing right now, we could pretend like we retcon this and pretend like we did it on purpose. Yeah. This is just a long con to tell you that you can really enjoy this movie without knowing anything about it or care. It's like, it's such an easy movie to watch and have fun with.
You literally could never see even the first one.
You don't have to have seen any Jurassic movies because clearly it wasn't landing with us what was happening where it was in canon, right? We just watched it as an individual film. And again, not going to win any awards, but it's awesome. It's a fun movie. Yeah. It's an exciting movie. It's an action style horror movie. And again, there are many people who have debated for many years the validity of Jurassic Park, Jurassic World being a horror series. And I don't care what anyone thinks because Steven Spielberg, the original writer and director of Jurassic Park, he didn't write it. He directed. Michael Crichton wrote the story.
Well, yeah, he wrote the book.
He wrote the movie. But my point is, Steven Spielberg cleared this up years ago. It's a horror movie, okay? And I don't care what anybody says. And again, I'm tired of the gatekeepers. I'm gonna call whatever I want horror.
Like, you can't tell me that if a giant T-Rex, even if like a Brontosaurus or Brachiosaurus, the veggie eaters, were chasing you, you wouldn't be like filled with fear.
Yeah, I leaned over multiple scenes during the film. I leaned over to her and said, and people say this isn't a horror movie, right? And so again, if there's someone out there watching the podcast and wants to debate me on this with receipts, we can do that. I will take receipts from the films. I will put together my case for why it's a horror movie, and I'm prepared to debunk yours that it's not. Okay? Anyways, roll footage. Wait, what? It's like we were playing a clip. I don't know. It took me over. I just teleported into MSNBC, and I'm just like, roll the footage, right? No, but so it's a great action horror.
It's fun. It's a fun family
film.
There was literally a baby in the theater.
There's kids there. Yeah, and we love that, man. Because like,
as long as the baby can shut up.
You got to do It wasn't so bad. I didn't bother me. Did it bother you?
Yes.
I was locked in.
Don't bring an infant to the movies.
I guess I was just super locked in. But we took both of our boys who are 19 and 17.
Adults.
They're 19 and 17. So we took the
boys.
They
didn't cry during the movie.
We had a great family outing. It's a great family film. There's family elements. It's like it follows the Jurassic formula, right? Mm-hmm. It's got some scary stuff, some stuff for the adults, some jokes that we'll find funny. It's got a very like cookie cutter storyline, cookie cutter situations. Nothing that happens in the film is going to surprise you, but you don't need to be surprised because you're entertained.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It was a really fun. It's one that I'm glad. I'm pretty sure most people who catch the podcast will still have this one available in theaters. Highly recommend this one for a theater experience. It's a very fun theater movie. Yeah. One of my very earliest theater experiences was seeing the original Jurassic Park in the theaters, and they just hit in the theaters. I think Jurassic Park's theater movies, and this one is a banger. And
again,
again,
you know something funny?
Sure, tell me something funny.
I did not watch the original Jurassic World movie, Jurassic Park movie until it got re-released to theaters for the 20th anniversary.
That was your first ever watch?
Yes. 20th anniversary.
That's awesome.
When I worked at the movie theater.
Wait, you worked at a movie theater? No way, bro.
I'm pretty sure it was the 20th anniversary.
That's so sick. So 93, 03, 2023? You didn't work at the theater in 23,
no,
did you?
It must have been the 5th. No, it must.
Did it come out in 97? Jurassic
2023, I would have been 30.
Original.
It came out in 93. So the 20th anniversary was 2013, baby.
Oh, I forgot a decade, man. I mean, I forgot we had a whole movie. I forgot a decade.
So yes, I did see it for the 20th anniversary. That was the first time I saw it.
Okay, cool. So I'm not embarrassed. I need you to know that.
Oh, I didn't think you would be.
I'm just letting you know.
I didn't think you would be.
I make mistakes like that all the time. I've made a career out of it. So yeah, Jurassic World is a hit. We're gonna give it 4 thumbs from a enjoyment and satisfaction perspective. Like, we do not regret seeing it. We do not regret taking the family.
No, I don't think your oldest liked it.
It's not gonna win any awards. I didn't ask him. I don't think we should talk to him about it.
Well, he was talking about how it was like, was it a good movie? No. Did I like it? Yes.
Yeah,
I think he kept saying that over and over
well,
again.
he's just trying to. So my son is a little. I don't want to use the word pretentious, but he has a very refined.
There's something wrong with being pretentious.
He has a refined entertainment palette.
Yeah,
and
he's
so
an entertainer.
I think he is. He's a voice actor. He's a upcoming VTuber. I think he kind of felt like he needed to forgive himself for liking it.
Oh,
I think that's how it turns out. And again, I would be willing to have him on and talk to him about it, or talk to him about it in private. But I do think that
that's so cute.
it's one of those situations where it's like, I liked it. I need to be able to make an excuse for liking it. So he kept telling us over and over again, is it going to win an award? No. Did I like it? I did. I had fun. So, and that's how we all feel. And I think that's how we went into it. Mm-hmm. It's very easy to enjoy
we weren't
a movie.
expecting this to be like an Oscar-winning movie.
No. And again, it's one of those things where like, you can't only watch stuff like Bring Her Back and Sinners that just like squeezes your heart into like a cup full of water, heart water. I don't know my analogy is.
Blood?
It squeezes so much emotion out of you. Yeah, heart water, aka blood. Real. Don't you guys, you don't call it heart water? We call it heart water where I'm from. Yeah, but overall, sometimes you just need you need a cool off movie. Bring Her Back. We cooled off with Dangerous Animals. M3Gan 2.0 and Jurassic World are a couple of double cool offs. So now I'm ready for something messed up. And I know what you did last summer is coming soon.
It's gonna be campy.
It's gonna be super campy. We need something messed up. We need something dark, deep.
Let's look at the
Together should do that for us. I think Together's gonna do it for us, right? That's coming soon. Weapons and Together are gonna make us feel icky and weird. Weapons is the new the one about the kids all disappearing in the middle of the night from the one woman's class.
Oh yeah.
It's got
and The Long Walk.
Is that
what it's called?
The Long Walk is is that coming soon?
It's this year.
I know it's this year, but is it like in the? Because I
know
know
when.
Weapons and Together.
The date will be up here.
Weapons and Together. Yeah, we'll talk about it here. Weapons and Together are both hitting end of July, beginning of August. So those are like immediately on the docket. I'm just saying we need some stuff that's messed up because we've been cooling off a little too much lately with Jurassic World.
We've been coddled too much.
Yeah, we've been coddled. I need to cry.
I need to feel icky.
Emotionally, right? Not literally. Emotionally.
Not literal icky.
Like spiritually, I cry. No, if there's a word for it, when it's like I metaphorically cry. Thank you. Metaphorically cry. See, I know big words, guys. I forget decades, but I know a couple words. Jurassic World.
Rebirth.
That's how we round it. Yep. Rebirth. I'm never gonna remember that. For $1 million, somebody's gonna be like, "What's the last word for Jurassic World?" And I'm just gonna panic. I'm like, I don't know.
Johansson.
Yeah. Zora. Dinosaurs. But yeah, it was very fun. Check it out.
Jurassic World dinosaurs.
I think that. So here's my take on. We like to recommend, right? So if you want to see it immediately, don't spend $25 to watch it on streaming. Go to the theater. Mm-hmm. Now, if you don't care about the theater experience, wait for streaming. Pay $4 for it, not $25, because it's not a must-see movie at home. At home, it'll be a fun movie.
The point of seeing it in theaters is because of all like the atmosphere, like the landscaping and the dinosaurs on the big screen. But I would not spend $20 to watch it on our TV.
Exactly. The streaming version, and how they do streaming in between the theater and like HBO Max or Amazon for $4. That $20 pricing tier, not worth from home. Unless you have like a crazy at-home theater, it's not worth. That being said, another thing that's random, and it'll be like our final parting note. We sat closer for this one because there's actually like a bunch of people that went. We went on a Saturday, like during the day. Or was it a Sunday?
Sunday matinee.
And the theater was kind of packed, and it wasn't opening weekend. So I was like, all right, this is good. This is a W for horror. But we sat kind of like in the middle, and it was pretty good close up. So don't be afraid to sit a little closer because the landscapes are nice, and it's gonna do great. So, all right, Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh yeah!
I did it.
So proud.
I did it. All right. Can I have a treat after the stream?
Yeah.
After the recording? All right, perfect. All right, that's going to be this week. Don't forget.
Bang.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit us in the comments. We love to talk about movies. If you like talking about movies in a live setting, or if you want to do a gotcha moment, I'm live streaming on Twitch and on Kick at RunningMan and on TikTok at RunningMan Plays. If you like long form content, you're already on my YouTube, so you know where to check it out. All right. Thank you for checking us out. If no one's told you they love it today, we love you.
And they live slashly ever after.
Done. Please stay off drugs.
Bye.
Bye.